Welcome, everyone. Hope you've all had a lovely weekend and have been enjoying your meditation so far. My name is Prerana, and I'm joining you from Seattle. Today, we have a combined session, so I'm very happy to welcome the participants of both the National 21-Day Program as well as the West Coast 21-Day Program. Today, we will be focusing on the importance of practicing Sahaja Yoga every day, the importance of building a daily routine that includes morning and evening meditations, and giving ourselves a bandhan before we leave the house to go about our day. And for everyone that's been joining the West Coast program, we will also be introducing a new technique called the foot soak. We talked about this briefly in our previous class, but if you don't have your foot soak ready yet, you will need a dish pan or a small bucket filled with water. You will need to put a handful of salt in the bucket and also have a washcloth and a jug of water ready. Just like the previous classes, we will also have a video by Shri Mataji today. We will end by moving into breakout rooms to meet in small groups to have workshops with experienced Sahaja Yoga teachers to learn about the techniques of clearing our cell system and also going deeper in our meditations. If this is your first time joining, welcome. I want to let you know that all our sessions are recorded, so if you would like to go back and watch any of the sessions that you've missed, you could do that by looking at all the links in our website. So we will be beginning with the foot soak, led by Garima. Hi, Garima. Could you please
Hi,
tell us about
Prerana.
yourself?
Yeah, thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. My name is Garima, and I'm dialing in today from the greater Washington, D.C. area. I am a mom of two young kids, and I work in a full-time corporate management consulting job. So my days can be quite stimulating mentally, emotionally, and physically. And I'm looking forward to sharing a little bit about how meditation and specifically the technique of foot soaking that Prerana alluded to can really help benefit us in our meditation journey.
Great. Thank you for joining us today, Garima. I'm going to pass it over to you to start with the foot soak.
Thanks, Prerana. So I understand a handful of you may already be familiar with the foot soak technique. And despite that, it will still be helpful, I think, to revisit this basic technique. This is something, it's a tool that no matter how long you have been meditating, it is so impactful and so effective in taking us deeper in our meditation experience so that the quality of our meditation is more profound and really impactful in transforming us and bringing about an awakening within us, some of those qualities that we hope to see, like being more peaceful, being more regulated, and feeling that joy of our spirit within us more frequently. And so with that, I did want to highlight before we start our meditation some of the benefits of a regular practice of meditation. So the more and more you have this meditation experience, you'll find that perhaps this thirst comes within you to meditate more frequently. And it's very effective to incorporate into our daily routine, carve out maybe 5 to 10 minutes in the morning and similarly in the evening, as Shri Mataji has frequently recommended. And again, incorporating it into your routine of when you wake up, when there isn't much activity going on within you and in your environment, taking that time to sit down and go within and carving out those few minutes, it just starts off your day in a very peaceful manner. And also the quality of your meditation increases the more frequently we do it, especially that morning meditation, just because of the opportunity to go into a more profound meditation state. And then similarly, carving out 5 to 10 minutes in the evening, perhaps right before we go to bed or perhaps right after you get home from work. I do it with my kids right after I finish my work day so that we can all have a nice, calm evening together. It's very effective in kind of decluttering and removing anything we may have absorbed during the day, because we are energy beings, essentially. And so anything that we come into contact with or we hear or we see constantly, like sponges, we may be picking up these various energies, and it impacts us. It impacts our inner state. And this technique of foot soaking really is effective in removing whatever it is we may have accumulated and superficially kind of prevents us from going into a deeper meditation state. So foot soaking, as Prerana was mentioning, we simply fill a bucket of water. Perhaps you can start with lukewarm water, and we meditate with our feet in the water, using this power of the element of water and salt to really relieve any physical, mental, and emotional tension that may have covered up our spirit and our ability to connect with our spirit more profoundly. And so with that, I think maybe we'll go into our foot soak meditation here today. If you aren't already sitting with your feet in a bucket of water, then please do take a minute or so to put your feet in water and sit comfortably on any chair. And as you would normally foot soak or meditate, we will just keep the palms of our hands open on our lap. And when we're foot soaking, you may either keep your eyes open or closed, whatever is your personal preference, and whatever will help you go within more deeply. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So, well, as a group, we can raise this energy within us, our Mother Kundalini, to start our meditation. So just as a gentle reminder for anyone who may have just recently learned this, you put your left hand in front of you and your right hand rotates like this. And we can all tie a knot above our head. And we can do this a second time. And tie a knot again. And finally, a third time. Really using our attention to raise this energy and settle it above our head. And then we can give ourselves this protective bandhan or space to enter into meditation. So we'll keep our left hand open on our lap, and with our right hand, do a semicircle, keeping our attention on our Sahasrara, on the top of our head. We could do this 7 times. Now we'll take a few minutes to settle down, bring our attention within ourselves. And to help this, we can all take a deep breath in, hold our breath for a few moments, and slowly breathe out. Again, we could take a deep breath in, hold our breath a few moments, and breathe out. One last time. Let's all take a deep breath in, hold our breath, and slowly breathe out. And in this manner, we can slow down our breathing, slow down our mental activity, come to the present state. And as thoughts come in our mind, we can just observe them coming, and as soon as we notice it, just let them drift away. Pull your attention back to this present moment of meditation. If we want, we can put both of our hands, the palms of our hands, alongside our body towards the ground. And just within ourselves, we can ask this energy, this Mother Kundalini at the base of our spine, to please remove any tension, any mental strain or stress, any physical tension, any emotional tension from our body. Let it, with the gravity, go down into the earth, into the water. Mother Kundalini, please remove any imbalances within us, any tension, stress, or strain, so we can go deeper into that peaceful state of silence, meditation. We can say this within ourselves again. Mother Kundalini, please remove any imbalances, any stress, burdens, any tension from my body, from my energy centers, from my mind. With the gravity, let it go down into the earth, into the water. We can bring both of our hands back to our lap. And we can take our right hand and put it on our lower abdomen. Where the second energy center is. This is the area that governs a lot of the organs in our abdomen. And also is the source of a lot of overactivity mentally and imbalances physically. So here we can ask this energy that knows us so well, that knows what each of our unique imbalances are. Mother Kundalini, please remove any tension, stress, imbalance from this center. So I may go into a deeper state of meditation. We can place our right hand on the upper abdomen. If you want, you can even rub your belly area a little bit and just relax and bring your attention inside. Mother Kundalini, please remove any imbalances from this third energy center. That may cause unsatisfaction, a lack of peace or harmony within me or within my environment. And then we can raise our attention and place our hand in the center of our chest between our lungs, our heart center. We can take a deep breath in and breathe out. Mother Kundalini, please open my heart and remove any imbalances, any stress, insecurities. And fill this heart with a deep feeling of love and the joy of my self, my spirit. We can raise our attention and place our hand on our neck. Mother Kundalini, please remove any imbalances, any tension, any weight I carry on my shoulders, any feelings of guilt or inadequacy, any strain on my voice. Please remove all the imbalances and tension from this energy center. We can raise our attention to the forehead and place our hand across our head, tilt our head slightly down just to rest our head on our hand. Mother Kundalini, please remove all the mental stress, all the overactivity of my mind and my brain that prevents me from being still within, that prevents me from staying in the present. please still my mind. And take away any imbalances from this center. Here we can also repeat the affirmation we may have learned. Mother, I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. I forgive everyone, and I forgive myself. And finally, we can bring our attention to the very top of our head and place our right hand, the palm of our right hand, center on top of our head. We can gently rotate it with the scalp with our hand in a circular motion. And as we do this, we can ask our Mother Kundalini, please take me into that state of silence, of meditation. Please take me into that state where there are no thoughts, where I am one with my true self, with my spirit. Mother Kundalini, please take me into meditation. We can bring our right hand back to our lap. Let's all, with the power of our attention, raise this Kundalini one more time. With our eyes closed, we can put our attention at the base of our spine, our first energy center. Slowly raise our attention along our spine to the lower abdomen, the second energy center. Keep raising it higher along our spine to the upper abdomen, the third center. Keep raising our attention to the fourth center between our two lungs. Keep raising our attention higher to our neck, our fifth center. Keep raising our attention between our eyebrows, then to the center of our forehead, the sixth center. Finally, let our attention pierce through the top of our head, like a fountain, to the seventh center. Mother Kundalini, please take me into meditation. With that, we can slowly open our eyes. Bring ourselves out of this meditation. Before we move to the next part of this session, we can take this extra cup of water we might have beside us and rinse our feet as we take our feet out of our foot soak bucket. This just helps to remove any traces of water from what we try to have, all the negative energy or imbalances removed in the water. And so with that, we can move our foot soak bucket to the side. And I believe we are listening to part of a talk by Shri Mataji now.
This is the truth, that you are the spirit, not this body, not this mind, not this ego, not these conditionings, but you are pure spirit. The second truth is that there is an all-pervading power of divine love, which does all the living work. We take these flowers for granted. We take the life for granted. We take our being for granted. We never even think how we have been made, how we have become human beings. This power, which is doing all the living work, is the one which we call as the power of God's love, or the power of the Holy Ghost, or you can say the Brahma Chaitanya. In the Quran is described as Ruh. Unless and until you become the spirit, you cannot know the absolute truth. This is the reason why there are problems, why we are quarreling, why there are discussions. But once you become the spirit, spirit in every human being has the same truth, which is absolute. Apart from that, this spirit, which manifests in your attention, makes your attention active. It acts, and acts for the benevolence of your being and for the benevolence of the human race, entire human race. Today we are facing all kinds of problems, and we do not understand why we are here. We are here to enter into the kingdom of God. It's the easiest thing to do is to enter into the kingdom of God, but we do not know that He Himself is so anxious that we should enter into His kingdom and enjoy the bliss of His love. When I say all these things, you may start doubting that how can it be? How can it happen? Also, you can doubt about this mechanism, this beautiful mechanism, which is built within us since the creation in our different stages of evolution. But I would suggest that you should have a very scientific outlook. You should keep your mind open. Some people say there is no God. I think this is extremely unscientific to say, because you must first find out there is God or not, where there is this divine power or not, or also if there is a higher awareness for us or not. Without that, how can you just deny something in which you have not made any inquiry or research? So, when we become the spirit, our attention becomes, as I said, active, knowledgeable. That is, our central nervous system gets a new awareness in it, a new dimension that we call as collective consciousness. Is described by Jung, thank God he has described it, though he was a scientist, he has described that at a higher awareness we'll become collectively conscious. Means we'll be conscious about ourselves, no doubt. We'll have self-knowledge, we'll know all about our centers, but we'll also know the centers of others. We'll know them in their subtle being, not how they look, how they dress up, not these external things, but internally we'll know what's their problem, what are their centers. We can feel them on our central nervous system. We can feel them on our fingertips. Muhammad Sahib has described that at the time of your resurrection, at the time of Qiyamah, your hands will speak and will give witness against you. Means they'll tell you what's wrong with you. You will know this is wrong, that is wrong. And once you know how to correct it, once you know how to correct the exhaustion of these centers, then you can completely get cured of malfunctioning of these centers. For example, the centers are like this left and right. He has told you already there are two sympathetic nervous systems, and they form the center in this spinal cord like this, which is actually the parasympathetic nervous system. Now when you start using this power too much to the right or to the left, you see the constriction takes place, and there's a very little energy left in these chakras, in these centers. But sometimes it so happens with a shock, it may just break. When it breaks, then you lose your contact with your central nervous system. Then you are on your own. Such malignancy is set in, or we can call it the psychosomatic, many diseases come in. These diseases can be cured, and they have been cured also. When the Kundalini rises, she passes through all these centers, strews them just like a thread strews the pearls, and nourishes them. And then she passes through the seventh chakra and pierces through the fontanelle bone area, where you feel the cool breeze coming out of your head. You yourself feel the cool breeze all around. This cool breeze now gives you all the information that you want, because you know the absolute truth. You can ask, is there God? You start feeling more cool breeze. You can ask about somebody who is a cheat and is come here to teach us about, say, God. Immediately you might feel heat, or maybe little blister also, just as a barometer. You might feel that person who is cheating you clearly on your fingertips. Then gradually as you grow, you can feel it within yourself as soon as you see the person, what sort of person is this. So within us lies our divinity. Within us we are divine people. We are great and gracious. Not only that, but we are really majestically divine. And we have to touch that divinity within us. Once we touch that divinity within us, you'll be amazed to know how great you are and what is in for you in future. The first thing, as I told you, happens to you that you know the truth. Everybody who is a Sahaja Yogi knows the truth, and there is no quarrel between them, no question. We meet annually in a place called Ganpatipure in India. There are 500 to 600 people, and this time we had people representing 56 nations. Can you imagine? All races, all types of people, and such love, such enjoyment of friendship, such purity among themselves. That is really, when you see that, you'll think these are angels, or what has happened to them, are they human beings? Such respect for nature, such respect for everyone, and such understanding of the value of human life. All this happens to you because you have become the spirit.
Let's slowly close our eyes and continue to be in meditation for a few moments. We can slowly move our attention to the top of our head. And here we'll ask, Mother, I want to go beyond all thought, beyond all reactions. I want to experience the silence of meditation. I want to experience the true state of meditation. We can slowly open our eyes when we're ready. Before we move into breakout rooms, we have a few reminders to go over. So this is the course schedule for both the sessions. For the West Coast program, we meet Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. And for the national program, we meet Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. We have foot soaks every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and all sessions are on the same Zoom link. So the next class for the West Coast program is tomorrow at 8 p.m. PST. We will be learning about our subtle system, specifically the 3 energy channels. And the next class, oh yes, and these are the program resources for the West Coast program. You can join the WhatsApp group. I think we might have a link to that in the Zoom chat, or you could find it on the website. And the QR code will take you to the website, which has all the recorded sessions and handouts and any other resources that you might need. The next class for the national program is on Tuesday at 8:45 p.m. EST. We will be learning about the Muladhara chakra. And these are the resources for the national program. So please continue to stay on the Zoom as you're moved into a breakout room. If you're on YouTube, you would need to join the meeting using the Zoom link to be able to join the workshops. I highly encourage everyone to please join the breakout rooms. It's a great opportunity to ask questions if you have any, to learn about new techniques to grow deeper, or if you just want to listen in and continue to be in meditation, you could do that too. Thank you again for joining, and see you in the next class.